Monday morning to all of you. This is Sunaina, Youth and Family Life Coach from Athena Life Coaching. I think some of you were missing my newsletters. I got a couple of emails saying, where are your weekly newsletters? And I do apologize, but I was on a mission to create my online program for parents like you and for your kids called the Back on Track program, which I launched last week. And I have been sleeping for 4 hours a day. And also, given that this is the holiday week here in the UAE, I'm the only one here at home, and my husband and my kids have flown to the US for a family reunion. But my commitment to my work and what I have promised my parents, like all of you who have come to me for help and support and coaching, I created the Back on Track program for you, and therefore I have stayed back to deliver the online program. So let's get started with the Monday morning newsletter and the question sent in. Actually, this was a question that I saw on one of the Facebook posts that I thought would be very important, and I would want to share it with all of you, my email subscribers. So the question was, a lady, a mother, was extremely anxious and nervous because her young daughter had seen some not age appropriate stuff, so age inappropriate stuff on the internet, and she had spent close to an hour plus seeing stuff that had been told to her by a slightly older friend. And the mum was in complete panic mode and was seeking advice, asking other mums whether she should sit down with her young daughter and tell her all about the birds and bees. And there was lots of advice given around, which a lot of it was sensible, but this is my take on this given my experience with coaching parents and children. So the first thing is, take a deep breath if that has happened in your household. So the first thing is, understand that in our parenting journey, things like this are bound to happen. Slips like this are going to happen by us and by our kids. So it's not something new under the sun. It is something that has happened many times, hundreds and millions of times. Maybe it's happened with you. It's definitely happened with me when we have chanced upon age inappropriate stuff. And sometimes it is curiosity, sometimes it is peer pressure, sometimes it's just by accident that you see something. So things like this do happen. Chill, it's normal. The second thing is the advice about sitting your child down and informing him or her about the birds and bees. I think it's very important for you to get the answer by yourself, because your child's mature. So every 7, 8 or 9-year-old is not equivalent in how mature they are. Their maturity levels are dependent on a number of factors. So for you as a parent, you need to assess how matured your child is to grasp all this heavy information. So yes, she has seen age inappropriate stuff, but is it now, firstly she must be overwhelmed, yeah? And now you take all this big information and put it on her. My advice is, please assess your child. Do not get bogged down by running into teaching her about the birds and bees if she is not matured enough, because her maturity level is dependent on your family environment, your culture, and different things happening in the environment. So please assess your child. Yeah. The third thing is, remember that your child has short-term memory. Children tend to forget things like this. So you have to, then what you need to do as a parent, number 4, is to let go of the event and not make it a big issue, like not keep reminding her and asking her about it, because then it will come up back in her memory and you want it to just sort of disintegrate into nothing because she's not yet ready for that information. And the fifth thing is, because she has been influenced by some other child, it is a good idea to go to the other mother and share with her in as positive a manner as you can about what happened with your child, so that she becomes a little more aware of what's going on with her child too. And the sixth and last point is, yes, as a parent now, it is important for you to keep a watchful eye, but I can assure you that because your child is below the age of 10, I promise you, your child's going to forget about all of this. But yes, keep a watchful eye on his or her internet browsing history and see what they're saying. And if it's okay after 2 weeks, just let go of the incident completely. So things like this, mistakes like this are bound to happen, but as parents we need to relax and understand that one, things like this do happen. It is normal that we make mistakes. It's not a normal incident, but it is normal that we're all going to make mistakes. Our children are going to chance by things like that are not age appropriate due to peer pressure, due to friends, due to other factors. The second thing is children mature at a different age. So you have to assess when you want to inform your child about the birds and bees, and at this point it might be too overwhelming for her to take on this information. The third thing is remember that children have a very short term memory. So what you need to do, the fourth point, is not make a big issue out of this whole incident. And the fifth thing is share with the other mother what has happened. And the last and sixth point is keep a watchful eye on your child, their internet history over the next 2 weeks, and after that let go. If you have any other parenting concerns, and for this week only, that is Monday today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the national holiday week here in UAE, I'm offering one free coaching session for all those people who have never been coached by me. So send me an email on sunainaathena@gmail.com. The first 5 action takers are going to get really lucky. So I look forward to receiving your emails and any further questions. Take care. Bye for now.